with the Huddle podcast with Pastor Short T.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that.
Yo, what up, family? It's your man, Pastor Short T, back with you. Another episode of Break the Huddle podcast. Thanks for checking in. For those who don't know what's going on, we are unashamed, breaking chains in Jesus' name. That's how we get down. This is the platform for the Christian student athlete to come on, get a testimony, and for them to be empowered and encouraged. So I need you to lock in and get ready for a great time as we get ready to get into it. So let's go on and start this thing off. I'm going to hit you with the quote of the week. Can't isn't a word. You have the power to do, be, or create to be anything you want to be. Let me say that again. Can't isn't a word. You have the power to do, be, or create anything you want to be. Yeah, and then that leads me into the scripture for this week. Proverbs 22:6. Many of us have heard this. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So this week's subject is learning and training. Learning and training. So let me get into my next guest. And I'm excited about bringing this brother on. He's a husband, father, new grandfather. I almost forgot that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. And he's the founder of I Am My Brother's Keeper Men's Group and the co-founder of Sharpen Up Podcast. I need y'all to show some love for my dude, Arthur Ruffin.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Man, my dude.
Yeah, man.
Man, I am so excited to have you on here, man. Because
I'm excited to be here.
And you are my folk, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
Well, we family.
And we gonna get into all that. So
yeah,
y'all
no doubt.
understand, y'all, me and him, we go back like recliners, you know what I'm saying?
Those are facts.
The broke
ones.
Yeah, the ones, when you let it back, you go back further than you want to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I gotta let you shout out your folk, you know what I'm saying? And say your wife's name so she don't jump on me. And say
she ain't gonna jump on she ain't gonna jump on you.
Okay.
Well, look, shout out to my lovely wife, LaShonda Ruffin.
Yeah.
All my kids. I'm finna call all y'all names. Y'all know me. Love y'all. I love y'all.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call their names anyway because we talking about
we're gonna be
student
talking
athletes.
Yeah, we're gonna be on it because we learning and training.
Absolutely. Hey, there it is.
That is. So we're gonna hit you with rapid fire like I do with everybody else.
All right, let's go.
Hey, let's get into it. All right, favorite board game.
Chess.
Chess. See,
I'm a chess player.
okay.
Yeah.
So now you got to teach me.
Okay.
I started learning in the military, and then I got out, and there was nobody.
Josh know how to play chess.
Okay. We're gonna get into that. All right. Favorite old school family sitcom.
I don't know if that ain't family, but I love Martin.
Same thing. hey, I done had some people say that, so you good.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite sneaker. See, you could be like Eric. Eric said some dress shoes, so.
No. Ooh. All right, that's a hard one, man.
Name a few then.
Shoot, these Dion's I just bought. These ones I'm rocking right now. From back in 95.
Oh,
yeah. I'm going to ride with them for right now.
So you with Prime.
Yeah, I'm a Prime guy.
Okay,
yes, I'm a Dion guy.
Okay.
Y'all don't beat me up, all right?
No, I'm with him. I'm with Prime. So Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Okay. Favorite character?
Black Panther.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay. Now, besides Jesus, your favorite person in the Bible you like to study?
I don't know if I have a favorite person, but more of a favorite book.
Okay.
And I read Proverbs a lot.
Got you.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like I can default to every other book, and I just somehow always end up back in Proverbs for some reason.
Hey, just like we're coming out of tonight.
Yeah.
You feel me on
Yes,
that?
sir.
All right. Now, in the gym, you have supported Christian hip hop for a minute.
Long time.
All right.
I'm a hip hop head.
All right. So, what you got in your ear in the gym?
Right now, I was just, as a matter of fact, that was funny. Because I was just playing, I'm gonna get the newest one I just downloaded.
Okay.
And bruh, fire too. Like, yeah, his name is Z. And I caught on him like, shoot, just through Instagram,
Of
just
course,
saw him, and
on
it
a
was
re-
like,
on
you
a
know,
reel or something.
yeah, and it was like, oh, bruh, fire. And I just downloaded his album. He's good. So I've been trying to keep myself up to date with these newer guys.
It's a lot of 'em.
It's a lot of them, and I'm loving it. Like, all right, I download the stuff, and then my kids, they love it too because they know I'm a Christian hip hop head. That's
That
they
man,
know me.
that keeps it all in the family, man. That keeps it all in the family for
Absolutely.
sure. So for those who don't know, Art, you were rocking with us. I'm talking about from the pioneer portion of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you have supported the Christian hip hop movement for a minute, being at the hip hop church. That's how I met him. He was supporting the hip hop church. And you know, you always have that one dude that's gonna show up at every event. And you were that dude. And I'm like, who is this guy that keeps showing up at everything we got going on?
With my little kids.
Yes, with your kids. So you brought them up in it.
Yeah, no doubt.
So they got to see where we're turning up. We got the church just going crazy.
Yep.
They got to see that side of it. But you always support it. And he was buying CDs, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna do CDs.
Yeah, he was buying CDs.
Y'all don't know nothing about no CDs.
He was buying CDs from
Old
us.
school for y'all 35. And,
Yeah. So you were supporting us from day one, man, and we appreciate that. You were just a supporter. You want a rapper, you want a manager, you want a producer.
Nope.
And no DJ, you just supported bringing your family out to our events, man, and that's big. You came to the hip hop church. Everything that we've done, you supported it, and most people don't understand that side of it, of everything we had going on from Monday through Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get it. They look at PMJ now. That's Pastor Mike Jr. and y'all say, look at him now. Well, he was doing that at his daddy's church,
Right.
on a Monday night,
Right.
So come on now,
Yeah.
yeah, and then Tuesday night was the basement,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh, yeah.
and
Tuesday
then
night was
and then you had
tight.
some people did things on Thursday night, not to mention Wednesday,
Yep.
and then on the weekend somebody had a album release.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
and then we had Zamir's Crunk for Christ. So so it's a lot.
Yeah, we had it was a lot back in the
It was a lot, man. So that's been embedded within us.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
that's what we know.
Absolutely.
That's what we know.
Absolutely.
So now you as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into the Christian student athlete part of it. Now, your first son, that's who I remember.
The oldest.
Yes, I remember him because you would see us out there training. Because I'd be training the kids that were in elementary school. I'd be out there training them, and I would see your son and his guys out there working out for Pinson Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that side as a parent,
Okay.
pushing your son
Yeah.
to be the best he could be.
Yeah.
And then that process that you went through, because he did go to the next level. Let's talk about that for a minute.
All right. So with him, he was played football since he was like basically 5 years old.
Okay.
And came up, and we moved to Pinson in 05 actually.
Okay.
And been there since then.
Gotcha.
And growing up, man, you know how kids say they want to play. Yeah, let's see. He was always the smallest dude. He played DB and always held his own. Like he had his, here and there, but I would always push him harder because he was the smallest kid. And he stood up and stood tall. Unfortunately, during the playoffs, we came up short. That was hurtful, kind of seeing him, because I know what type of work he was putting in, and it's where his heart was.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest thing, and kind of seeing him like, okay, yeah, this really hurt him. So as a parent, kind of just walking him through like, hey, it's going to be you're going to lose some, you're going to win some.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens, but that's life. And try to embed that into life, choices. Hey, what's good, what's bad? How do you react after a loss when it's so tough the way it happened, and you know that you've literally put your whole blood, sweat, and tears into this particular game.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been one of those things where seeing them grow, eventually end up going to the next level. This is crazy. So his unofficial senior year, this was spring of his junior year, playing running track. So all of a sudden he was doing long jumps. Coach was like, hey, you got a good, his vertical was 40. And he's like Trey was 5'7", 5'8". And it's like, boy had some hops.
Okay.
Hey, they noticed him. He able to, and he was fast. So it's like, hey, we're going to put him on. He wanted to add him on to that. Eventually ended up tearing his ACL on a long jump. It was crazy. So he came back. He told me about it, what happened. He hit when he hit the line actually had a plate on it.
Yes.
And his leg went one way and his body was going the other way. So, we talked about it. He was like, yeah, Dad, but I still made the longest jump.
Wow. Still competing.
He was still competing. I was just like, okay, bet. Yeah. So going into his senior year, we're like 7 months, 6-7 months. Like, nah, you're not gonna be able to play. That should be October.
Mm-hmm.
And this was April. So he was like, no, Dad, no, I'm gonna play. I'll be running before the season starts. Okay, bet. This your prayer. That's our prayer. We're gonna run with it. So come, he doing the rehab and he doing what he's supposed to be doing. He moving. Come July, he's moving around as in like he's light jogging. Hold on. This don't, in your mind, you're thinking like, it's no way that'll happen. Like he's saying, no, Dad, I'm gonna play the first game. I'm like, in my head, being honest, like I'm saying yeah, but I'm like, God, I don't know if you're like gonna do this or not. Like being, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like, I am being transparent. And it's like, I hear him, I'm like, God, well, put my faith where my son's faith at. Because if he's there, I need to get there.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna stand with my son because my faith is not all the way there, but I'm standing with him. Come July, he's already a light jogging. He's telling the doctor, like, hey, I'm gonna run. Come spring game of that year, with a brace on his leg, he played his first game. We were parents, we was super nervous.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You kind of sitting out there like, okay, he made this move. Oh, you made that cut. Like, okay, he all right. He okay. He all right. And literally from that point on, he played the whole season. Didn't miss a beat. I mean, and what we call was a dog on that DB on the corner. Like, you weren't gonna get past him. He was that guy.
Yeah.
And played. He played his mind out that year. So we get through that season. Did great. Had a school, Lindsey Wilson.
Yeah.
Came knocking at the door. Hey,
Yep.
I did my just due, as in putting this stuff out there. This is 2015, so
You're really working to put tape out that in.
Look, I'm emailing.
Yes.
Social media was still there, but not like it is right now.
Yeah.
Like it's not the way it is.
It's not like Twitter right now.
It's not. Yeah, it was.
Twitter
was
there, but it
Twitter
wasn't
was
like
there.
it's not like it is now.
No. So I did my just due, even putting this stuff out on Twitter. And let me throw this disclaimer in to the parents. So let me just run this by y'all. When you have a son or a daughter that's playing a sport and they have a social media profile, you need to have control over it. Plain and simple. You need to make sure that they're not putting anything out there that's going to embarrass them, embarrass you, embarrass the team, because these coaches look at what your son or daughter put out on social media. You don't have to, you guys know they will literally put whatever they put in there on their social media, whatever they will put those things verbatim on an article, on a handle or something, because they saying, hey, if their character is bad, if they feel like this child is not particularly good, they're not going to recruit them at all. So parents, this is for you to make sure, because that's how we was doing our son. Like, hey, make sure what you putting out there, you can put the little funny stuff out there sometimes, but hey, you need to gauge your child's social media, because it's going to hit them in the long run. And the teaching, bro, just flat out just character. You're not putting all that stupid stuff out there. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to do it nowadays. It's my no, actually, we can run that back. I pay for the phones to let you use Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. So let's run that. So, and in reality, yeah, let me check that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did that. He played, which is crazy. His first year, ended up getting into some games, playing all the way up north, playing in 3 feet of snow, which was crazy in itself. So ended up coming home after his freshman year And it's like, hey, and things changed up for him. So, and this was kind of on the height of trying to get to UAB because he wanted to come home. And then that, you know, how UAB, that was during the time frame when UAB went, they closed the program and then opened it back up.
Yeah.
And they have all those D1 guys jumping. And it was hard to try to get in that pool. And it's like, they're getting anything they want at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And they just end up just kind of like, in a sense, fizzing off. You know what I mean? Which was, you know, my heart was like, no, you still need to pursue it, but things didn't go the way it should. And, you know, he's a hardworking man. Shout out to my son, Jere. Like, he's son of my, the dad of my grandson. You know what I'm saying? He's holding it down. So that's, I mean, he's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? Overall, like, so things that we learn as parents, you know what I mean? And we wanted, because my heart is like, I know where you could have gone.
Yes.
And learning that it's not always what we think it should be.
True. Now, let me transition.
Okay.
To your next child, your daughter.
Yeah.
Volleyball player.
Yep.
And was good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about her decision. That how you deal with that.
So she played since she was in middle school. We did the travel ball thing, all the way up to the year she graduated, 22, and got into a bump because, you know, we hit COVID year. So it was definitely something. One, it was our first time having a child that played, you know, she's playing volleyball. So I don't know the tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
We just don't. And because of COVID, we really hit a bump and really didn't know. We were thinking that travel ball would just cover that, and we didn't know. I mean, just being honest, we didn't know. So schools came up literally at the last minute, like a month, like the month she graduated, here comes school. We even into the summertime, she's graduated. Yeah. Things didn't pan out the way it should have, like we wanted it, and we was praying. It was like, in person, I'm just like, yeah, this is, okay, God, we sold. We had our faith like really like on you to open this door, and then it didn't open. So the question was why? Like, why didn't this happen? Like, we did what you said to do. Like, we trusted in your word. We even sowed the seed for the door to open, and it didn't happen. So it did leave us questioning God, like how and why, and then even wondering like, okay, well then if I can't trust God for this, where can I trust Him anywhere else? As a parent, like if we being for real, like because we be thinking of these things that if these things don't pan out for our child, and God, you had these promises, you have promises for us and our children. Then why didn't this work?
Come on,
like why didn't it work, God? You know, in a sense, like you kind of pretty upset with the Lord. Like, okay, you said this, and you promised me these things that my child is gonna be blessed. Then why didn't this happen? You know, but then being reminded of, okay, God, even though this didn't happen the way I would think and I pray that it would happen, okay, for you, everything works out for our good. The ones that are believers. So let me put that out there. Yeah. For the ones that believe the things work out for our good. So knowing that, I was like, okay, God, you have a plan for my daughter's life. So I can't control it. So that's one of the things I had to realize, that I cannot control how my children's lives go. If I'm saying I'm trusting God, as in we're putting my children's lives in His hand, then I have to make sure that I'm doing what I can as far as trusting Him, saying, okay, God, this is on you. It's not on me. It didn't work out the way I wanted to work out. Okay, God, how do I be a good parent and loving parent, encouraging parent, even during the hard times when it may seem like it's hard for her, it's hard for us, and how we're going to transition. And right now she's in school about to become a nurse. Shout out to my baby Abigail. Yeah,
Abby.
So yeah, man, it's been 2 tests. Got a current senior.
Let's swing on over. Hey,
we're representing Pennsylvania over here.
She was on the podcast.
She was on the pod. Yes, my baby Anna was on the podcast.
Now, at that time, she was going through the process, and she started tearing up when she was talking about the process of the recruiting and how it was going, because my son going through the same thing. And she said, I just read my affirmations every day. I'm excited about that right there.
Yeah.
She said that's something that y'all do in your household.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't understand, affirmations are basically saying, hey, lining up scriptures.
Right.
And we're believing what God is going to do. And we're saying these things daily.
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all doing that as a family. And then she even said, we sat down and we had a family meeting, talked about it.
Yes, sir.
So parents, one thing I want you to understand is we have to keep Christ as the centerpiece.
That's it.
Of everything we do.
That's
and we put that thing into action by his word. Now, you done seen both sides of it. Now, everything she was putting down, where is she going now?
She finna sign tomorrow, baby. It's crazy how this podcast even worked out. Like, she's actually signing tomorrow, and she's going to Wallace Community College down there in Selma.
Man, praise God.
Yeah.
So I celebrate what God has done. See, that's the reason we do this, so God can get the glory out of it.
He get the full glory, bro.
That's it. Because I remember her saying, I'm tearing up. She's, I'm trying to hold it together.
Mm-hmm.
And that messed me up because I'm in it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now, she's signing tomorrow. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Wish I could be there. But I'm excited about that because I see God working and what he did.
Yeah, bro.
And now, you got the little man coming up.
Yeah.
He next in line.
No, we got one more. We got Emma behind him.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And then we got Joshua that's coming behind.
So
we 5 deep at the household.
I forgot.
We deep, baby.
Hey, forgive me.
The Ruffin family, we deep.
Forgive me. Don't hang me on the cross on that.
Yes, sir. We got you, man. It's all good.
But I want to say this. The affirmations, keeping God as the center, that's so key.
It is.
Now, parents, this is where we're at. You had to have a balance. You had to have a balance because you're trying to be dad, trainer, videographer, father, husband.
Right.
All this balance, man. And the one thing you told me is that when you came out of the streets, you just didn't want to be that guy. So you sold out to it. Okay. The sold out part of it, as a father, you know we can't beat our kids over the head. We know that didn't work for us.
That's fact.
So you have incorporated Christian hip hop, fun, family, and it works for you. Tell me about the balance. Tell people about the balance of that.
I think the biggest balance is enjoying. I've learned, and even told my wife this, I've learned just to enjoy the time that you have. Like, if I'm with my kids and we're just enjoying each other, if it's 30 minutes, if it's an hour, if it's all day, then we enjoy each other. Okay, we're in a space where now it's time. We got volleyball games, we got football games, whatever the case may be. Like, we're in that and enjoy each other during those times because you can. One thing that I've learned that you can never get time back. Time is literally costly. So even the time that we're sitting here, we had to make our time count.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that, hey, we're in this moment. Let's enjoy this moment. Don't say we don't have enough time. We're talking. Time is. After time has been spent, you can never get that back. Good. So I've learned that over the years, man, and just been enjoying it. Really just been enjoying every minute of it, bro.
And I'm putting this disclaimer out there. We're not saying we're the best parents or anything like that. That's the reason we're learning and training. We're being everything we don't want to be. We're striving each and every day to be more and more like Christ.
Absolutely.
I heard this quote about Nick Saban, and well, it was more of a testimony. And they said when Nick Saban was at Michigan State, he realized that if he didn't beat Ohio State, he was probably going to get fired. And he said he had to step back and analyze everything he did and had to make a decision. And he looked at leadership principles and he said there's transactional and there's transformational. And he said transactional is looking at the goal outcome. Transformational is looking at the process. And too many of us look at the goal outcome of we want our kid to be.
Yes, sir.
And we're not living in the moment of transformational and loving the process. You're loving the process.
Oh, I got to.
And that's what I love about seeing you and your family. You'll say the clan, we're rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So going to every game, all these things as a father, and I know sometimes y'all had to go different ways.
Yeah.
You know, been through that.
Right.
Now, we talked about that balance, man, and let's talk about how you cover your kids and everything. And I know we getting ready to have to get out of here.
Yeah.
But I want you to speak to parents about covering your kids, having this balance to close us out tonight.
Got it. So one of my biggest things is that I've learned over the years is it's simple. Or I say even years, but I've taken this type of attitude is everything we go through is a lesson and a blessing in it. Simple. And you have to learn the lesson and then apply those things because it's a blessing in a learning and even it's a blessing in not learning. You know what I mean? So learn how to just enjoy the moment, learn those lessons, and see those blessings in those moments and just enjoy them because we don't get our time back. When the time is came and it's gone, you can say, I wish I could have. Let's not wish. Let's do it then. That's it,
real.
bro.
That's real talk, man.
That's it, man.
That is real talk. All right. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem, man.
Check out his
Sharpen
podcast.
Up, baby.
Hey, check out Sharpen Up
Sharpen up, boy.
Podcast.
Shout out to my boy Tyler, baby. Let's go.
That is right there. Check him out. And if you want to continue us doing great stuff, put the giving tools on the screen.
Man, please, Gil.
Yes, please.
BGTV, baby. We fire over here.
BGTVstudios.com is where you can go on there.
Shout out to my guy, Brad.
Hey, go online and Gil Chorted. That keeps great programming coming to you.
Just like this.
Hey, and remember, here at Break the Huddle Podcast with Pastor Short T, we are unashamed. We breaking chains in Jesus' name. And we'll see y'all next time. We love all y'all.